college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away first. Zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Knight. Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fire complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And those are the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Slithers into space. Lots of running room. Turning it on. He's at the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards in the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Floating away. He'll pull it down. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Fakes the grab. They get it out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. On over the middle. It's Taylor.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that That is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards the defender. Not the best offense, but, man, they caught a break. You take those breaks, and you don't apologize for them.
Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! They
nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's hot. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single...
And he makes the catch inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has him set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Simmons. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Motion from the wideout. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Diggs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wrapped behind the line. It's Wallace. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Wraps it inside the tag. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Oregon. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Still looking on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Back to throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
between them and the sticks here on second down. Going up top again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Grant. Quarterback adapting. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Oregon. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Simmons. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Blasted as he lets it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You just throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
Down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
throw, it's Knight. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You're going to run a comeback route. You've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
We'll start with the first down. Toss to the outside. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense. Right, it seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him! And his first pass is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Got out of trouble and throws. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires left. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback will keep it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Johnson looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Takes the grab. It's high. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The short hand, it's high. Doesn't quite make make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Catches it, past the sticks, and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contest.
Turning on the Jets.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll send the back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming into this one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do counting for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. want to take their time here. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish